Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your magical moon message. Of course, this is the peace dealer, and let me tell you, this transit is one of the most legendary transits you will be experiencing when we come into the next balsamic phase with the moon in Cancer. I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to be like, this balsamic phase is one of the most legendarily powerful, but this one is more legendary magic. It's legendary magic power. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thankfully, we only have a day of this left. So, between me and you, between you and I, you're very well aware of what I'm saying. You're unveiling the depth of truth of who you are. Because I was going to say like the pure truth or the ultimate truth, but it's even deeper than that. There's a depth of truth that is unveiling, a layer that in front of your very eyes is revealing itself to you in ways that are quintessentially restructuring and reframing during this transit how you even think of and perceive magic, because this new moon is going to activate new soul power, and relative to what you're going through, literally hyper accelerate with the square to Jupiter, this push into the next facet of your development, namely that you have transcended your very existence and how realistically you can identify with this transcended concept of self. And now in this next season, you being able to integrate that in your real world, hence share these synchronicities with other people, as you will be more aware of your interaction with other secrets. I was going to say spirits, but secrets, and how they directly connect and correlate with you. Heavy on the twin flame recognition. I don't want to talk about twin flames, but I do want to mention that concerning twin flames and soulmates, you're starting to recognize the essence of who you are and the essence of your soulmate that exists in not just one person, because your soulmate is one essence as you're one essence, but you're starting to recognize that you exist beyond just this sense of yourself, if that makes sense. You're starting to connect with people and things that are different aspects of you, and soulmate connections and counterparts with, I'm not going to say different people, but different expressions of that same essence. So with that Neptune square, a lot of you could be confused by thinking that, oh, do I have multiple connections and soulmates? You really just have one, but surrender will allow this to unfold naturally instead of feeling you have to force anything. And this balsamic phase will unveil your mind. It's literally going to unlock your mind. And the really amazing or brilliant thing about this is you are supernaturally, okay, unveiling your true power. There's 4 different stages of power. There's original power, there's sincere, deep psychic power or metahuman power, Cancer. Then there's, of course, balanced classic power, Libra. And then, of course, there's incredible almighty power, Capricorn. Almighty is really more so an aspect of all 4 cardinals. But given that we are in the specialist Cancer state, this fundamental transcendence of true power here is going to remind you what power truly is, and also prepare you to activate this true power. This is so amazing because with the budding trine the sun is making to Neptune while the moon is squaring Neptune, you are witnessing mind-blowing synchronicities and life-changing miracles that do an exceptional job. I'm not going to call it a job, but an exceptional whatever of adjusting and reframing your brain's ability to process the literal supernatural. So, like right in front of your eyes, your brain and your spirit will be connecting with metaphysical influences juxtaposed over real dense matter material in order to bridge both through the Gemini channel. And many of you are more on the Sagittarius Virgo end, and you're going to catch it instantly, right? Others of you, like me, are on the Gemini Pisces end. And, on both ends, there could be a lag where, like, you're seeing something, your intuition is showing it to you, and then it's confirmed later. Versus for some of you, you see it first, and then your intuition, you get a sign later. And regardless of the order, you want to be mindful that, like, maybe around this time next year, or maybe even next month, your ability to do this will hyper accelerating will evolve in such hyper accelerating fashion that by Virgo season, you're practically applying this. This Gemini and Cancer season has had you communicate this phenomena in ways where you could apply it with receipts and legitimately level up your expression. And now there are unconscious dynamics and facets that you and other people are experiencing in the expression of your divinity, of your divineness, of your divine self. And so this unlayering is going to flabbergast the crap out of you, whether because somebody else basically shows you something about you that you may have known or but haven't been aware of, or because you do, because it's really all interconnected in a two-way street or three-way street. So many different concepts are bridging in order to crystallize new understanding with the new moon in ways that are fundamentally not only leveling you up, but transcending newly acquired abilities. It's just hard to put into words because the profundity of the pacing, timing, and unraveling of how fucking magical you are is just like, wow. And you're still just only getting started. So, like, it's mind blowing. It's legitimately mind blowing. And as you are ready to integrate these hardcore realizations about who you are, what you have, what you can do, you're going to now, in ridiculous fashion, step into it. It's almost as if, like, your whole life, you've been reading a book about who you are. And you've understood yourself in concept. You've reacted to everything you've done, and it's shown you how ridiculously limitless your potential is. It's almost as if you're like the dude in Men in Black 2 who had his mind or memory swiped. Like your past life, your memories of your past life are swiped. And like in the movie, you have revealed to yourself through the universe and synchronicities and insight, like you're manifesting me to give you this insight, who you are, what you are. You're manifesting synchronicities to remind you of what you are. You've transcended your concept of self, okay? And you understand who and what you are. For some of you, this won't apply because you were born with this gnosis. Some people were born with full awareness of their psychic ability in their past lives, but their issue more is learning how to relate with the lower realms or be human. Others of you, which I feel like I'm a part of this, you could be a little bit of both, but you understand more how to, do the basic stuff, but like integrating and understanding the higher concepts might be a challenge, right? Everyone's different, right? But this new moon and integration is you hitting that, and it's starting now, by the way, this crystallization point where, oh my God, new moon's opposite Pluto. This is it. This is a whole boss battle. So like you're literally, and you'll know because you're feeling everything that I'm saying strongly. The fact that you're feeling it so strongly, you're here. Within like 12, 36, 48 hours, 6 hours, the sequencing of supernatural events to push you through the door of superpower soul activation for many of you is not even awakening a new superpower. It's just taking a current ability to that next level, or in some cases, awakening a new power. So like in that movie, you know, Men in Black 1, he is who that person was, but in 2, his memories got wiped, right? So it's like you don't remember your past life memories, but the universe reveals this is who you are in a past life. This is who you are. And like, now you're actually fully cognizant of who you are. Now you're no lot, like a lot of you were carrying yourself in the way you think you are. Now you're going to actually fully step into you as you are. Now you're the Men in Black agent who, remember, he didn't believe Will Smith at first. He's like, what the fuck are you talking? Aliens? Bitch, get the fuck out of my store. Like, and aliens don't exist. And then he showed him, hey, these are aliens. So like, he still doesn't remember who he is, but he's forced to believe it now because he saw a picture of himself as he was. And he's seeing all this stuff that he didn't think existed. That's the supposed to sound like face. Okay. Like the way things just gonna unveil in front of your eyes, and you'll be like, wow, this is like this was here the whole, like this was happening the whole time, right? But you've been unveiling through cycles deeper layers. So this is where the final layers get uncut before the next level. And the reason why this is weird is he went in that movie from, okay, I don't know, I still don't remember, but I have to believe it. Clearly, this, evidence was given to me that only I know. Synchronicities were given to you from the universe and other people that only you know, right? But at some point, he remembered his memories. I don't even remember what happened in the movie. I just know he remembered his memories. At some point, right now, it's not even like you're remembering who you are. You're fully cognizant. It's like you're fully awakening it. And the opposition to Pluto with the new moon has a lot to do with that, and the King Kunks too. And there's a distinct difference. Many of you are acting the part, but you're still you. You're still you, but it's like, I hope you really feel that analogy, okay? Because that distinct shift is going to integrate everything that you've understood, the minor, insignificant to the huge thus far, and is going to super burst you into a whole canon plot, full card style. We were coming out the filler, which was like a montage time skip, and y'all are headed into like the plot. If you start seeing Leos hit you up, if you start seeing Sagittarius and Aries hit you up, that's because it's canon again. Okay, I said Leo neighbor came through. I have no neighbors. Leo neighbor came through. We started to be friends. I was like, oh shit, that's a main character. It's canon. Like if fire signs just hit you up, you're about to be introduced to a plot of a story. I know that sound, and some of you live with fire signs, so you know what I'm talking about. Their whole life is a movie. So like, be very careful, cause like, you know what I'm saying? You could just be a part of a cutscene I'm sorry. I'm saying too much. I'm saying too much. The Adjustment Bureau might be on my ass because I said this in the Galactic Feds. But other than that, embrace your divinity. Don't get caught up in ego. Like, I'm this, I'm the god of that. If you're the god of anything, that's responsibility. This is picture God as judge. It's a responsibility. But don't get caught up in ego and divinity like that. You are here to experience the human experience. But I hope you enjoy this unveiling, and Godspeed.